The second station has readings taken from Mark chapter 15 and then also John chapter 19. Here Jesus takes up the cross. Then the soldiers led him into the courtyard of the palace, that is, the governor's headquarters, and they called together the whole cohort. And they clothed him in a purple cloak, and after twisting some thorns into a crown, they put it on him. They struck his head with a reed, spat upon him, and knelt down in homage to him. After mocking him, they stripped him of the purple cloak and put his own clothes on him. Then they led him out to crucify him. And carrying the cross by himself, Jesus went out to what is called the place of the skull. And a reading from Naim Atik, who is the director of the Sabeel Liberation Theology Center in Jerusalem. What does the second station of the cross mean to him today? To begin with, one needs to remember the way the Romans tortured people was very terrible. People who were condemned to death were subjected to all forms of physical as well as psychological torture. And so the first thing that comes to mind when I reflect on what happened to Jesus is the way many people are still tortured by people in power. Unfortunately, in many places in the world, including our own country in Israel and Palestine, it seems that nothing has changed, that many prisoners and detainees are subject to great torture. And so I think of Jesus, the one who has been tortured, standing today in solidarity with all those who undergo torture and all kinds of indignities in the prisons of our modern world. I also believe that Jesus today still carries the cross on behalf of many oppressed people in the world, people who are subjected to unjust structures, to life under occupation, as the Palestinian community is, and to a life of dehumanization and humiliation. I believe that Jesus still carries the cross on behalf of millions of people, and he calls us to join him through the many Via Dolorosas of the world. Amen.